Oh, what's up, Abby? I haven't been in here in forever. How you doing? I just sent you a video of Groupie and Boo Boo jumping me on the way home. Boo Boo came over and was so happy to see me, and Groupie was already walking around. Sweet babies.
規則正しい生活だと人は
I don't know about that. I don't really play relaxing games. Well, they're relaxing to me. It's like action. Action helps me to not focus on my problems. I don't really play relaxing games. Finish my dailies on this. Alright. It's a shit week for Pain Cage.
僕の視界からは逃れられませんよ。もう逃げ場は
私に任せてくださ
い。もう逃げ場はありません。あなたの生存確率はゼロです。時の果てで滅びよ。
何が全部に新規一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。最悪はすべて私と共に国に帰った純粋な炎に救いをもたらします。
あなたたちの時間は僕がもう逃げ場僕の視界からは
私に任せてください。
時の果てで滅びよ。気を抜くのはまだ早すぎます、指揮官。あなたたちの
私に任せてください。一気に行くよ。
僕の視界もうあなたの生存確率はゼロです。時の果てで滅びよ。
何が全部何に人気一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。最悪はすべて私と共に国に帰った光明の中で
ターゲットロックオン、最大火力。僕の視界あな
私に任せてください。
もうあなたの生存確率はゼロです。時の果てで滅びよ。
何が全部何に人気一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。最悪はすべて純粋な炎に救いをもたらします。どうか安らかに
Just finishing up
苦
the
痛と
homework.
いう牢獄は解かれたのです。
Probably gonna play some new games tonight. Do the homework first. figured I kind of needed to stream because KOF All Star announced end of service a couple hours ago, and that used to be a staple on the channel, but I stopped playing it because I saw how badly it was doing. That game was really fun like the first 2 years, and then it went on a really steep decline. I'm glad I quit when I did. They made a lot of stupid decisions, and they refused to listen to people that were spending money on the game every month. Like, I don't know how bad I could really feel. You should listen to the people that spend money on your game. Plenty of other games to spend money on, and hard-earned money and time, and they didn't listen. Writing was on the wall ages ago. Power creep in that game is the worst I've ever seen. That was what really turned me off continuing to play it. Dude, don't power creep units like every 2 months. I just can't do that. In this game, they beg for power creep. People beg for power creep. Like, that's the sign of a better game, when people are actually asking for power creep instead of having it forced on them. And people are upset right now because Lee, the guy with the big gun that I was just playing, he's getting power crept on CN server next month. And he's only like 2-year-old unit. I'm like, dude, I come from KOF All Star. 2 years to be power crept is like nothing to me. I don't mind. I do think that they could have handled it a little bit better by like giving him a leap instead of just straight power creeping him overnight, but it's whatever. Can't really complain about power creep anymore. If you ever played KOF All Star, that game has, or had, the worst power creep. Worst power creep, worst rates. The rates were like really bad too. What is this? Oh, skin for her? I don't care about her.
Sound consumes. Get your style and this shit go boom. Bang, like boomerang slang when we come back. Every man, every woman hype on the track. Business we can get the shit we speaking. Tweaking on the floor, you want more. Music is our addiction. Get the friction like a needle.
Other thing about KOF All Star that really sucked was how many dupes you needed. This track is so good, but this mode is trash. I usually don't bother with these mini games. It's not the normal gameplay, I'm not interested. Once the music is good.
Think your style and this shit go boom, bang, like boomerang slang when we come back. Every man, every
Let's try to get a Noctis run going, and then I'll probably switch games. Play something else. Ooh, lightning. Alright, that's a shit choice right there. Vera? Okay, got Crimson Weave. Alright. Alright, let's do a roguelike run. Do a roguelike run. Gave me a good start. She's like my strongest character. Triple S, fully hyper-tuned,
私を楽しませてほしいもの
6-star
ね
weapon with 2 resonances.
全
Double
力
S
でか
pet.
かってきなさい風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ次に向かうわよこの勝利が
Let's
終
try to
幕で
get
はないわ
Noctis, because he's like the coolest character. Nope. Come on, give me Noctis. There we go. Alright, cool. Good start.
Men.
この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものね全力でかかってきなさい風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ生死を歯応えないわ次に向かうわよこの勝利が終幕ではないわ
僕を信じて
この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものねその程度の抵抗なんて風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ
俺始めるぜ絶望へのカウントダウン
Love him. Coolest new character.
隙だらけ
彼らの罪を清算しよう夜を切り裂く極寒の中断春が咲き誇る
生死を分けるのは一瞬よ風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ生死を歯応えないわ次に向かうわよこの勝利が終幕ではないわ この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものね。その程度勝手より解かれし力我が刃と化せ生死を
即戦即決でいこう。
次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕では
I
な
got
いわ。
lucky on my third dupe for her. It's the only reason she's triple S. It's past double S3, you're getting into whale territory. But I actually got like really lucky. I remember I did like a random pull and I got an extra copy. So that's why she's triple S. Same thing with Bianca. I got an early copy of her too.
この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものね。その程度勝手より解かれし力我が刃と化せ生死を
即戦即決でいこう。
次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
Yeah, they shut it down. They shut it down. Well, it's shutting down in October, but the end of service update is today, meaning that they're gonna take out any way for you to spend money. So, basically dead. They're not making money off it anymore. Yeah, that game... I'd say the first decline of that game was the Awakening system, because that made it way more pay to win. But at the beginning, you didn't necessarily need to use it that much. But then they started adding the special signature and the boss syndrome characters. And they started... That's when, like, the power creep got really bad, because you needed multiple copies of characters to even use them. And it just got worse as time went on. The power creep got out of control. They had, like, no idea how to, like, make old units even worth using. The game basically didn't let you use them, which is just boring. Also, the gacha rates are really bad, which made their decision to power creep so much even worse, because you need... Nah, it's way before UE. I'd say boss syndrome. When they started doing the boss syndrome characters, that was like the beginning of the end. If they wanted to make it so that you needed so many dupes to even use the characters, then they should have increased the rates. I think the interesting thing is it's very clearly shutting down because it's not making money. I think the last couple months it's made like under 100,000, so that's nowhere near enough money to negotiate renewing the contract for the license. This game doesn't make that much money either, but it makes a good 500, 600k a month, which is, for a game like this, is more than enough. This isn't a big open world game, it doesn't cost that much. And you see the people that place high in the competitive modes, they must be spending like a couple grand every patch. They're keeping the servers running. But yeah, it takes like way less to run this than something like Genshin. And yeah, they're only making like 100,000 a month. That's nowhere near enough. That's no money at all compared to what's needed. SS characters wasn't that bad, because when SS characters were still SS characters were in the game, the regular purple vest characters were still useful. Power creep wasn't that bad yet. It got bad later. When they added the boss syndrome characters, that was like started becoming like, if you don't have the latest character, your other ones are useless. You can't use them for any relevant game modes. Do I want Lee? I kind of just want a lightning team, honestly. Oh, I can rank her up. There we go. Alright, I'll take that. Busted ass character. Yeah, the selection here is not good. I'll take that. See if I can get 21. Where's 21? Oh, I can rank him up. There. Also, the thing that really made me stop playing KOF, besides the power creep, was the fact that they, like, never really made it interesting to keep playing. Like, the rewards were terrible. The guild raid, like, never got updated, and like you could get the max rewards from the guild raid, like with the new characters, just like pushing one button. They like never updated it. It's like, if you want me to do this every day, it should actually give me something that's useful. But like, all it gave me was like boss syndrome memories, and that was like a gotcha level chance. Basically had no chance to ever get that. I didn't delete my account, I just stopped playing one day. I just uninstalled it. Also, look, it started to get to the point where hit stun didn't matter anymore. Everything was just in hyper armor. They stopped trying to make it like an actual beat 'em up. It stopped being one like really quick. Like, you can't call it a beat-em-up if everything is in hyper armor all the time. It stops being a beat-em-up once you commit to that. This game kind of stopped doing that pretty quick. It's only, like, trash mobs that take hit stun. But the combat is responsive, so no one really cares, which is, I think, the best you can ask for. KOF All Star has much worse combat than this. It's much less responsive, and then they just stopped doing hit stun completely. There's never any hit stun on anything. Everything was in hyper armor. Content got stale. Yeah, the content was very stale. Mostly just because you got crap rewards for doing it, so it always gave you that question of like, why am I still playing this game? Which is why I quit. That's why I quit. I just find it interesting that, like, they tried to ask for way too much money from people, but then, like, they still weren't making any money. That's why it shut down. That's totally why it shut down. They said that they were, like, struggling to find fighters to put into it. I'm like, that's not why. The reason it's shutting down is because it's not making money. Because people woke up and stopped spending money on it. Like, yeah, you get a crap deal. I spend money on this game because it's actually worth it.
この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものね。その程度の抵抗風より解かれる力我が刃と勝て。次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
The late game was doing the same thing over and over. The late game was doing the same thing over and over and getting nothing for it. That's basically what it was. They never even once like bothered to actually make it worth doing anything on the game. They also had the NFT KOF Arena. That game was funny because it was like it actually felt like a real KOF game, and the fact that they just were recycling character models from KOF All Star, but like with much worse gameplay, and they expected that to do well. That game is shutting down too, which tells you that they're not renewing their license. That's like the real reason why it's shutting down. Like, no one played that game. That game was never once popular. That game was dead the moment it came out. Like, what do you expect when you're basically bringing back the essence of real KOF and just recycling assets and trying to turn it into something new? Wow, KOF's back. They're recycling years-old models. That's a real KOF game right there. He used Kyo's sprite for what, like, how many years? Last major sprite revamp they did for KOF was 96. So characters that were in that game. Characters that were in that game basically never got another new sprite until KOF 12. I doubt Marvel Future Fight will last much longer either. That game looks really outdated. Probably have enough whales playing it still. I don't know. I never played that game myself. Solo leveling seems like it's doing really well, but I don't know. I'm kind of personally weary about playing something that's based on a, you know, anime property. Like they could pull the plug on that real quick. I'm sure they'll find a way to keep it going because it's making a lot of money, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. It's 21. Yes. Like, there's that one Punch Man game that seemed popular at first, but it's already hit a major decline because they screwed up the launch. That one's probably going to shut down soon. Apparently Crunchyroll Games has a really bad track record with keeping games going. Meanwhile, DFO's still going. DFO's been out for 19 years now. Think about that for a second. DFO is still up after 19 years. It predates every gacha game ever made. There's so much stuff that's died so quick. Like, KOF is, DFO's still going. It's always been a game that's been... It's had its rough spots too, but at least it's been consistent. It's kind of a crap month for, like, action gachas, though, because Tales of the Raise is shutting down in a few weeks. Tales of the Raise lasted about 7 years. So it lasted a pretty good amount of time, but... problem with that game was not listening, not fixing the problems. They didn't fix the problems with that game, and the engine was so messed up that I guess they just couldn't do it. But yeah, KOF All Star shutting down. Rest in peace. I was hoping they would at least do an offline version, but I guess not. They're not going to do an offline version, it's just gone. I liked the game for the first, like, 2 years, and I had kind of a toxic relationship with it, and I stopped playing. I stopped playing, like, over 2 years ago. I was on it pretty consistently until then. Might have been more than 2 years ago, actually, I quit that game. I don't even remember. There were hackers in that game? Really? I never knew that. What did they do? Like, what is there to even hack in that game? Netmarble ruined that game themselves. Netmarble ruined that game themselves. Can't pin that on hackers. They ruined that game with the power creep. Power creep in that game was the worst in anything, pretty much.
ぶっ飛ばしてや
この戦い風より解かれる力我が刃と化せ聖書を
Characters are relevant for like 2 months at best.
宿命の風
That's the real problem.
不明あいつらをあなたの色獣逃げなさい逃げなさいあなたはここへ逃げる不明あいつらを獣逃げなさい逃げなさいあなたの色獣逃げなさい逃げなさい
始めるぜ絶望へのカウントダウンほらお前なんけ
あなたの色あなたの色隙だらけ獣逃げなさい逃げなさいあいつらを切り裂く獣逃げなさい逃げなさい気配
I survived for so long that it's just auto-killing me. This is supposed to be like the, I could have kept going. Number 21 was healing to max. I was wondering what was gonna happen. It just kind of auto-kills you. Am I stuck? Okay. I thought it, like, soft-locked. I guess that's what happens when you actually have a good build. You can actually survive the HP drain. Well, that was a fun run. It's pretty solid. Alright. Got 5 levels off that. Good. Well, they thought that the power creep was going to make them money, but it wasn't. See, people, if you run your gacha game right, people will actually beg for power creep. Like the game I was just playing, right? They do get some complaints when they power creep, but mostly because of the way that they release characters. They don't always power creep in the right order. Like right now, Lee is getting power crept by Fire Lucia next month. And, like, people are upset because Fire doesn't really need more power creep. And there's other characters that have been around a lot longer that, like, aren't fun to play. But see, that's the difference between PGR and KOF All Star, is they don't power creep often enough that people get upset. They get upset because they either power creep a character that they still feel is new. Like, Lee's about 1.5 years, 2 years old, so that's not bad at all. But they get upset because they power creep, you know, a character that was actually fun to play. Like the Dark Team and the Ice Team, for instance. Ice Team just got completely power crept this current patch that's out right now. And they had characters that were active in the meta for like over 2-3 years. But see, that's the difference, right? If people are asking for power creep instead of hating it, if they're asking for it instead of hating it, then you're obviously doing something right. Because power creep is just a necessary evil of running a service game. There has to be some kind of power creep, otherwise people won't spend money on pulling characters or weapons or battle passes or however they make money on the game. You need to have some kind of power creep to make money, but it's the way that you do it really makes all the difference. I feel like if I spend, $100 or something, like I spent that much on Bianca, because I know she's not getting power crept anytime soon. Like, if that character's relevant for 2 years, and I play the game every day, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind supporting that. It's when it's every 2 months, like KOF All Star, I gotta look the other way. that's an insane amount of money. The thing about KOF All Star as well is that, like, 1 copy of a character was nowhere near enough. You needed at minimum 4 copies, which is insane, considering how bad the rates are. Needing 4 copies is just insanity. That's a lot. There's also something to be said about how quickly they power creep male characters because they don't make money.
Where are you off to?
Glad you brought Bloom back in one piece. They're waiting for you.
That's what worries me. It's not something you can...
Until recently, got reports.
That's some heavy machinery there. Wonder if I can get it working.
I don't know, PGR female characters definitely aren't lollies, so that helps. Noctis is an A-rank character with, like, S-rank fun with gameplay, but he's still an A-rank, so he's just not going to do as much damage. But in the roguelike mode, as you can see, he's really busted. And I really like that they have that mode, because you can use A-rank characters and not have to worry about competitive scores and stuff.
Any luck with the coils?
No, they must have transported them somewhere down those rails. But look what our agents left behind.
Huh. I'm gonna take it for a test drive. Thanks.
I spent the money. I spent the money on Noctis. I maxed him out. You know, I can't resist. Can't resist martial artist characters. I just wish he was an S rank, but yeah, he's triple S plus with 6-star weapon. I'm gonna max that dude out. Definitely one of the best movesets they've made.
Down those rails. And how would I do that? There's gotta be another way down. All right now. Almost there. Gotta get to that other switch. Just
I actually like how this guy's got to do really boring puzzles, but they're short, easy to figure out, and they actually make sense.
We're good to go.
It's not like Cloud in FF7 Remake, where when he's fighting Sephiroth, he can jump like as high as the Hulk. But then he needs a grappling hook or he needs like steps to do other stuff. It like just completely ruins your suspension of disbelief. Like, this guy does crazy shit, but he's not like doing like superhero Kamen Rider stuff. It's actually decently acceptable. I always get really annoyed when I have to do stuff like this, and it's like very apparent that the character could very easily just like jump over it, or like break the door down and not need the key. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves in gaming is stuff like that. Neo 2 is a good example. Your character can literally summon tornadoes of fire, but like this wooden fence is too much for them. You can't get over this wooden fence that's like, you know, a normal, like, not even athletic person could get over. A little bit of effort. I don't really mind that you can't jump in this that much. It's like, I'm not sure what it wants me to do now, though. I'm already over here. I do kind of wish this just didn't have any puzzles and was just fighting, as the combat's actually pretty fun. But then they make you do boring stuff like this, I guess just to, the reviewers get hard over this stuff. Reviewers get moist over this. I'm like, dude, just let me fight. Only reason to play this is combat. Or like, just have a skip puzzle option. Like, what if I don't want to do this? I was having fun fighting. Just walking around and talking is boring. What does it want me to do? Just show me the solution. Every game's got to do this, man. I don't understand why. I make a game about fighting. Just let me fight and nothing else. This stuff is like never the fun reason why you play these games. The hint things don't really help either. You have to specifically look at them. You're having fun fighting. Let's take that away. You can't fight anymore. You gotta do boring crap like this for some reason. So that's what people play action games for, is lame puzzles. Gotta understand, this is not the highlight of any action game. Doing stuff like this is always the worst part. Yeah, he doesn't want to go over here either. Like, what the hell does he want me to do? Just do the puzzle in a cutscene, brother. Come on. We're having fun. Let's stop having fun and do stuff like this. Especially when you can't even jump. There's not like platforming or anything. Oh, it's over here. I didn't see that.
That's a rusty shortcut, Verge.
You can't give me an arrow to point to that. It's not inherently obvious.
Of course it's not working.
Luckily, you have a faithful son.
I can't skip this cutscene. Alright, cool. Gameplay.
We got company. Keep your heads down.
One down. Now for the other two, and we can open the gate and get down there.
Can't anything be simple here?
You know what else I hate about games? When they realize that their puzzles are boring and like not actually fun. And they're detracting from the main thing you're supposed to be doing, which is fighting stuff. And then the character has to comment that it's boring. I'm like, if you're aware that it's boring, then why is it in the game? Remember that game Ogre Tale? They had that maze. A maze with like the same assets repeated over and over. And the characters have to rub it in. It's like, this is really boring. Like, okay, if you know it's boring, then why is it in the game? I've never understood that. It's not funny. They always think that it's funny because it's like self-aware. It's like, it's not funny. You know that it sucks. Like, why put it in? I've played so many games that do that. Serious Sam is notorious for that as well. He'll complain about a jumping puzzle. It's like, alright, if you know it's not fun, then don't rub it into the player that it's not fun, because they're already aware of that. I don't know, I've never found that cute or fun. It's like admitting that you have to put it in because reviewers complain about variety. But like the people that actually like the game can't stand that stuff.
Okay. That should be it.
It worked, Mr. Jesse.
I can see that, you know. Now what?
Wuthering Waves kind of has that problem as well. Like, only letting you skip some cutscenes. I'm like, why don't you let me skip all of them? And then people try to go to bat for the developers and say like, oh, well, you should enjoy this
sir?
story. It's like, well, you know people play games for different reasons, right? How hard is it to just put a skip cutscene button? That's one of the main things people hate about Genshin.
You're no fun,
You can't skip the story. Really hard for me to care about service game stories. There's the most statistically low chance of actually finishing. Why you gotta put an auto-scroller, man? It's still like 2 puzzles. Can I just fight? Auto-scrollers are one of the worst things. Can't speed it up. Give me 2 boring puzzles and then an auto-scroller. And like 1 fight in the last 10 minutes. I don't want to do anything other than fight when I play an action game. Why is that so hard to understand? This better not be like 5 minutes long. At least they put in an aim assist, because I don't really play games with guns. Auto-scrollers are trash. Stop doing them. Alright, good. That wasn't that bad.
Maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
It wasn't a Donkey Kong Country level of auto-scroll.
At least I got closer.
Or Turbo Tunnel and Battletoads. Those are like the worst auto-scrollers. So like actually difficult and really long.
Hey, are you alright?
If you wipe, you gotta do the whole thing again.
Another way down.
But I'm sure yours was more exciting. You gotta see this.
With this workstation, you can easily upgrade your tech all by yourself now. Wait, have I just made myself useless?
No, you're still good for comic relief.
I am? Ready to roll, sir?
That was painful. holding up there, Verge?
I'm fine. Baxter's team must have moved deeper down into the cave, sir.
Along with the coils. Let's get them. More money. Finders keepers. Glamour. Just a little more.
I'll try to move it a little closer, sir.
You do that.
Anyone seen some coils around here? No? Okay.
I am, as long as that big ugly bat thing is dead for good. I think I found the entrance, Mr. Jesse.
Well done, Verge. That was suspiciously fast. You sure it works now?
Mr. Renier, sir?
Mr. Rentier, there's some kind of havoc in the basement.
What is that? What is
I'll take it. I'll need that.
I can't think. I don't know, Amelia. It felt kind of right to.
Oh, there you are. Well, let's skip to the things we're here for, shall we? Creature you found in the Devil's Pass is essentially an oversized leech. The McCallum sawmill.
I have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, Zapper's acting up. The glamour must be near. Holy shit. Chester did say something about the source of the glamour. More disgusting than I even imagined. The glamour's probably secured by more of these ugly tumors. Need to take them out to destroy the illusion.
Frame rate here is terrible. How do I, like, turn off the fog or something? Why is the frame rate here, like, really bad? Can I turn off fog? Where's fog? Just get rid of the fog. It tanks the frame rate, then don't do it. It's like the fire in Dynasty Warriors 8 on PS3. Like, tank the frame rate. Like, barely even accepted your inputs. I'm like, yeah, maybe don't do that. You know, if you gotta make the Battle of Chur B just have, like, little pixel sprites for fire to make it not run like crap, then by all means do it. That's my stance on it anyway. The frame rate's gonna tank for an effect I don't care about, then maybe you shouldn't do that.
Getting weaker now. Probably there's one or maybe two sources more. Spent thousands to take possession of this shithole, but it looks abandoned. This machinery hasn't been used for ages. Something's fishy here. The answer's hidden behind that glamour. I hear you waiting, creeps. Whoa, let's check this beauty out. I guess that was the last source. Let's see what you're hiding there.
Hey, dude, go down! Are you not gonna go down? It's just refusing to go down. Great. Why do I even need to push a button to do this? I'm stuck. I can't get out. He's protesting. Oh, he wants to go down this way. Okay. That's nice not make you backtrack. That was a little weird.
Jeez, that damn smell doesn't bode well. Let's take a look-see. Christ, it's a goddamn blood factory. What is it? Not a living soul. She changed every last one of the workers here. Hell, these things are alive and pumping blood. I've got a bad feeling that's source. protecting. Like locusts. Son of a... Another ancient beast. Fucking great. Doesn't look to be long dead. That's a hell of a tooth. I trip into its guts. Great. Christ, what a stink.
Man, is this the first bad boss? Oh, never mind, you can still punch it. Gimmick boss fight alert! Yeah, no, this is actually kind of a shit boss. Other bosses were just humanoids you could parry. It's kind of a gimmick boss fight. I don't need a tutorial. Make a better boss fight than this. This boss fight shit. I can't punch. Attack button stopped working. And why you gotta ruin the just having big monsters to fight that are humanoid that you can actually parry? Stuff like this. Ruin a good thing. I don't want to play this anymore. Garbage. Hey, remember when you were fighting things in Melee and you could actually parry attacks and it was satisfying? Let's take all that away. It's like they have some kind of quota they have to meet with action game bosses. There's always a shit boss like that. It's like, it's not hard, it's not impossible, it's just not fun. Yeah, how about enough of that for today? Rather than get upset, I only paid like $10 for that game. I'll never understand that, though. They make like Melee action games, and then they make bosses that don't even let you really use it. You're standing there and shooting or waiting. Trash boss. I think that's going to do it for now, actually. I think I'm actually going to work on some offline videos, because it's been a while since I put up one. Well, actually, I put up one a couple hours ago, but like an actual commentated one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I might come back later.